Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, boys and girls, we are going to be building a very simple Minecraft beginner house. So if you are more of an advanced builder, I kind of advise you maybe not to watch this because it might annoy you or something. I don't know, but if you do want to just support the video, then I rate that, and you guys can just, see what we are doing today. So we have our little spot in front of us. You may remember it from the little modern house we did a while ago. I just like the setting. I like the kind of like surrounding. And we are just going to build our little house in the middle here. And it is going to have everything like a little farm area. Maybe an enchantment area, but I feel like an enchantment area probably isn't the best for a super beginner house. So let's grab some oak wood. Let's go in and grab some oak wood stairs. Some oak wood planks as well. They're going to be our main building materials, as you can see. Maybe some oak fence. Who knows? Let's grab some cobblestone. That should be pretty good. Glass panes and maybe some glass blocks as well. But we should be pretty good with these materials to start off with. So I'm going to come to a random little area. I mean, you guys can build this wherever you want, of course. This is just the kind of area I've chosen to build it in. And I'm just going to place a block on the corner just like this. I'm then going to bring it along as, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 10 blocks should be pretty good for a little starter house in Minecraft. Now let's bring it up to 4 blocks of 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like that. Bring it all the way along the top, and we'll connect it, giving us a nice little square with a gap in the middle, or a rectangle, and then we can just fill it in. We of course are going to break some of the blocks because we are going to want to place some doors and windows. So now we need to mark out a suitable place for our door. Let's hop 2 blocks in and just break 3 blocks like that, and we can place an upside down stair just like so. We can then count 2 blocks across, maybe remove 3, and then we have 2 blocks either side with a 3 block window in the middle, and we can just place our glass panes in there. On the bottom of here, we'll place a cobblestone block, and we will place a door in there later on. Next, of course, we need to add the sides to our build, so let's just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that should be pretty good. Maybe 7 back. What does 7 back look like? Yeah, that's a pretty good size, so let's do that on both sides now. Take it all the way back to 7, then we can join it all the way along, bring all the sides up by 4, bring it along at the tops as well. So we now kind of have a complete box structure for our house, like this, and at the sides, maybe we just take it 1 in, all the way along the top, so we have 3 blocks in the middle. We can do exactly the same on the other side. 3 blocks in the middle, so a 3 block window on either side should suffice. I think that's pretty good. And we could also, let's just fill this in, and then see where we're going. I kind of want to have a little back door for some reason. Maybe we could place that there, kind of come out here, and we could build a little pathway into the kind of woods area. Let's place an upside down stair there. Cobblestone to remind us that's where our door is going to go. Then we could have a 3 block window here. So 1 block there on the side, 2 blocks next to the door, and we should be totally good. I think that's pretty good for a house. So let's fill all of these windows in with some cobblestone. Like so. Perfect. Now we can actually dig away all this kind of grass on the ground. I mean, unless you want grass inside your house, go for it. But we're just going to change it up. And I think we're going to add some spruce wood. Now, a dark texture is always pretty nice to have inside of a house, I think. Personally, anyway. I like the spruce wood. I think it gives a nice, like, kind of difference between the light and the darks in Minecraft. And it's pretty cool. It is pretty nice indeed. Okay, so now what we're going to be doing is placing ourselves, okay, 4 oak blocks along the side, okay, and we could actually place another 4, maybe just like this. We're just going to mark out a little farm area, okay, and all of these blocks on top are going to be grass or dirt, whatever you want to place down. I'm just placing the grass blocks because I'm in creative, like so. And I think this is a pretty good place for a farm. So in the corner, we're just going to add 1, 2, 3, and 4 ladders, so we can get onto the top deck just like this. We're of course then want to go in and grab ourselves some diamond hoe, or not some, but a diamond hoe, some seeds, and we're just going to dig all of this up and leave a little space in the center for a little water source, of course, because you kind of need those in your farms. Oh god, it's all freaking breaking. I hate it when it does this. Let me just place as many as I can. There, and there. Okay, so our water source, actually, it could be a pretty good idea to just have... Hey, what am I doing? I'm going crazy. Okay, seeds. And then these 2 are going to break, and that is going to be our water source. Now, as you can see, there is a complete hole in the middle so far. So we're going to go in, we're going to grab ourselves some birch planks, wherever they be hiding. There we go. And we're just going to fill all of this in with birch slabs on the roof. And that is going to actually allow us, you won't be able to see the dirt, which is a complete bonus. And we're going to be able to put water in the water supply, which I also think is really good. So the ceiling's a little bit lower. That is the only downside to this. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. We could also remove these just here and replace those with birch as well, just to kind of match the theme of the ceiling and the roof. Nice stuff. I like the kind of like color contrast as well. Bright to dark is pretty cool. Let's go in and grab ourselves a water bucket. Fill this in here as well so our wheat has a little water source to grow. And other than that, I think we are pretty good up here. It is pretty sweet. I like that a lot. Okay, we could also actually go in and grab ourselves some chests. And then what we could do is remove these maybe. Place that in there. How else could we do this? Could we do this any other way? We could do that. And have 2 chests up here. That way you could store maybe some seeds. Any farm equipment that you needed to do, and it would be pretty cool. I'm going to go in and grab the bone meal, and I'm going to bone meal all of these up because, you know, it just looks better for the thumbnail. And in creative, we don't have time to wait for seeds to grow, you know, you feel? Let's do that here. All the way along. Of course, you guys do not have the bone meal this, unless you have a lot of bone meal, but that is kind of a waste, especially in survival, because what can bone meal be used for actually other than growing? I don't actually know. You can just tell I just don't play survival enough. So there we go, we have it. Pretty much a perfect box. We're going to go in and grab ourselves our doors now, but as you can see, the house is pretty much just a box at the moment. So we do need to add some details in just a second. We're going to place a door here, and a door at the back, of course. It's pretty spacious on the inside as well. We will be doing a little bit of interior, adding kind of essentials to the inside. But I think this is looking pretty good so far. So we need to add some little details, like I said. First things first, we could go in and grab ourselves a wooden trapdoor. And we can just place those on the side of the windows, just like that, making these little shutters. I think that is a pretty good place to start with detailing. I mean, detailing is always kind of important on your builds, even if it is just a square box. You want to try your best, you know, I think that is pretty important. So, next thing that we're going to be doing is grabbing our oak slabs once again, and I think we're just going to do a little design like this over the front of the house. And we're going to place 2 oak fence either side like this, giving us a little porchway for us to enter into. I think that works pretty well. We could also go do that on the back of the house. I can't remember how much space we've got. We can also remove some of this grass blocks. I mean, we can definitely do that. It doesn't really matter. Do our little design over, and I just think that adds a lot to the design. Next thing we need to do is kind of, as you can see, the top of the house is looking pretty kind of boxed off, if that makes any sense at all. So maybe if we added, let's see, how do we want to do this? If we added some stairs to the front, to make that little design, I think that's pretty nice. It kind of looks like it's got a little roof, maybe a bit of guttering, like a real house. I think that works pretty well. We can also do that on the back. Like so, and on the sides of the house, I don't think I want to add anything. I think it looks kind of good, quite plain on the sides. I mean, you could add maybe some, yeah, let's do this. Let's place 3 grass blocks in front of each window. Trapdoors all the way around, and then we can go in and grab ourselves some white flowers and just place those in a little random order on the side. We're going to do that on the other side as well, I think. That looks pretty nice, actually. I'm pretty happy with the way that looks. All the way along, on the side, and then our little flower in the center, like so. And that gives us a pretty cool design. Now, the reason this is all oak wood is because, of course, it's a super simple beginner house. And, you know, oak wood's a pretty easy material to access. And, of course, you can change up these materials in here. You don't have to use spruce and birch. Now, for the inside, I was thinking we just go for something pretty simple too. Crafting table, chest, furnace, all your basics. And let's go and grab ourselves a bed. Perfect. We will probably be adding some more stuff. I don't know. But we're going to place the bed in the center. I think that's a pretty sensible place to have it. 2 chests either side, just like this. And then in the corner, we could actually use that 1 block kind of random space to place ourselves an armor stand. I kind of like it when they're diagonal like that. Just looks pretty cool. And then over in this corner, what we're going to do is place ourselves a little stack of 4 furnaces, a little crafting table, and then maybe a few more double chests like that for a little extra storage. We need some lighting, so we're going to have to go in and grab ourselves a torch. Let's place 1 either side of the door and do exactly the same over here. Oh, we can't because there's a ladder there, but we can place 1 there, which does admit a pretty good amount of light anyway. We can grab ourselves some grey carpet. We can just place a little design maybe in here like that. That looks pretty good. It kind of centered in between the wall and our equipment over here. I do want to place maybe something like this over the top of that and flick it up, just because, you know, a little extra detail doesn't go or doesn't harm anyone. We can also grab ourselves some armor, put it on the armor stand like that. I think that looks pretty good. And we should actually be done in here. I mean, we don't actually have to add anything more. If you did want to add a basement, you could dig down, of course, add some ladders and stuff, but I don't think we're going to do that in this video because, hey, it is a beginner house and that is all we really need. But so far, this thing is looking pretty good. I now want to add a few little outside details that you might not afford to add yourselves. So let's go and grab some cobblestone. Let's grab a golden shovel. You can grab any shovel. It doesn't really matter too much. And we are just going to start placing a random little pathway all the way along like this, just coming out, trying to make it pretty random. You don't want it to like kind of look the samey. That is kind of what I'm going for here. Then we're just going to go in with the path tool with the shovel, and we're just going to start digging a few little path blocks, kind of making it look a little bit rugged, just like that. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe bring it to the ends as well. Perfect stuff. I think that kind of works for a path. If you did want to add more cobble blocks in there, you can do that. If you wanted to add more path blocks, you could do that. From the top, mine looks like this if you do want to copy it to exact measurements, but I'm sure you'll probably want to work on something of your own. Over here, I'm probably just going to add a few more cobble blocks. And that looks pretty good. Now, do we want to add another one of these to the front of the house? Just a thought. I mean, you know, we could. There's no harm in doing it. We can just grab our flowers from the side, place them on the front, and there we have it. Yeah, that actually adds a lot more nice little detail to the house. I think that works pretty well. Now, on the back, like I said, I did want to add a little path that kind of comes out of this back entrance. It kind of just goes into the back of the forest. And then, of course, maybe you could have a little farm area out here with some animals and do whatever you wanted to do, you know, with this area. I'm not going to do anything in this video because, hey, I don't think there's any need to. Why isn't this changing? Perfect. Cobble under here. Maybe there as well. And I just think that looks pretty good. Now, the final thing you can do is actually go in with some bone meal. Maybe bone meal all of this area up at the back. Especially if you're building on like a survival world and not a super flat. Bone mealing just kind of adds a lot to the kind of, I guess, environment. Just makes it look a little bit nicer. Perfect. Maybe some around the back of this tree as well. And I think that is going to finish this video. As you can see, I do have a little tree next to mine. And I do have a little pond. This was placed in a previous video where I built the modern house. And around the back, if you do have a little water feature or a lake like me or a pond, you can just place some fences around it to make it look like it is a part of the house itself. Anyway, guys, that is it. That is the super simple Minecraft beginner house for anyone that's new to Minecraft and wants to just build a first night house that looks pretty decent out of very few materials and is very easy to build. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more content if you are new around here. I love you all so much. Stay creative, and of course, I'll see you in my next Minecraft video. Bye, guys.